Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hello, Your Honor, and welcome to Friday. I think it's going to be a very good weekend for everyone on the planet, particularly the Librans, the most fair and just of them all. That's because the moon is moving into Sagittarius tonight, and not just Sagittarius, it's going to conjunct Venus. And what that means for Librans is a moment to really start to love yourself. That's true for everyone. When the moon hits Venus, it is like hitting the go space of Monopoly. You can collect, you can love, you can feel good about yourself, you can be creative. Good time for romance, good time for snuggling. Venus is a good time, let's be frank, and I'll remind you, it's your ruling planet. So I think you're going to feel very centered and creative, particularly in the intellectual realm and the ability to communicate for the entire weekend. So you're very kind of social this weekend, but there's more going on. This is the emotional wrap-up this weekend of all of your mind games. That's right. 12 years ago when Pluto entered Sagittarius, it said to every Libran on the planet, it was time to end the mind games. It was time to get control of the way you process. It was time to reinvent the way you process, reinvent the way you talk to yourself, reinvent the way you talk to others. I've talked about this. Check out the Pluto Astro Extra for deep details. Either way, this weekend, the moon conjuncting Venus in the first half and Pluto in the second is an opportunity to love yourself, forgive yourself, have compassion, and then when it hits Pluto, go ahead and purge the rest of that emotional drama and baggage you may have attached to that whole lesson. Let it go and let it flow, as we say at Soul Garden. If you have to cry, cry. Whatever it takes for you to get rid of that emotional baggage, do so. We've got other things to do, says Pluto, moving into Capricorn the last week of January. Things will shift. You will feel the planet shift in the next few days, especially if you let go of this stuff that you might be holding on to. I'm not going to hammer too much more than that. But I think being creative, loving yourself, and letting it go this weekend is a smart idea as your humble astrologer. Plus, I'll say this. The sun also, being ruled by Uranus today and tomorrow, indicates to me that if you go with this process and go ahead and alleviate this moon conjunction, you'll find you feel a lot more stable and grounded, which is the Capricorn issue at large. All right, Libra, that's all I have for the weekend forecast. I'll be back on Monday. Live, love, be.
So